Today we're going to go over our net worth increase for the month of April 2025. This will be our last update of the financial year 2024-2025, so let's jump into it and see where we ended up. So jumping into it, we see here our house equity, which we always start with, has gone up massively. We're looking at a £20,000 jump here, which is very severe. And essentially where this is coming from is we have revalued the house as we've gone through a remortgage process to buy out a joint owner. And so as part of this process, we've reassessed the value, which has now, as you can see, the house value has been assessed at £20,000 higher. There was work done on the property. This is not just pure growth from the market. This is what I have added in myself as well. But now we're finally reflecting that accurately within our costs. So for the whole year, I've had this underreported, but I didn't want to change it until we had an accurate valuation at the current time. So this will be our new baseline, and the HPI will now fluctuate from this figure. So it's a great start, and we've finally taken ourselves over 100k in house equity. The property as a whole, again being worth 440,000, means that we still need to pay off £340,000 in order to be debt-free on our mortgage. Moving on to our stocks and shares ISA, this has had a jump. However, it would have likely been a loss if it weren't for the fact that I have now maxed out my ISA for the year, bringing us to a total of £60,000. So I did add £3,000 from my paycheck to my ISA this month. In terms of savings, again, always just keeping this at the level. We don't get any more benefit from increasing this beyond £5,000 due to the type of account that it is. Not much change in pension here, as the stock market has relatively remained the same. A lot now back in the green, starting to recover, but healthcare and financial, as we can see, very much still down in the red. Also, to go back to the house stuff, worth noting, as of the 1st of April, we're experiencing stamp duty changes. So as someone who is not a first-time buyer, whereas currently under the stamp duty holiday, you are not paying any stamp duty up to £250,000, past the 1st of April, this will be down to £125,000. And given that basically every property is going to be way above this, you're talking adding an extra couple £1,000s to every single property transaction in the UK. It will be interesting to see how this one plays out and how it affects the market, how many houses are selling, who's buying, as we go forward in the next few months and see the knock-on effect of that change. Moving down into our current account, it doesn't really matter whether this goes up or down, as it's just where we move money from, but it has gone down a bit as we moved our money into our ISA. And also in terms of bills, hopefully this account will be disappearing next year as I roll this into my main account. I'll always advocate for streamlining your accounts, which is why my pensions have gone down, consolidated those together. It's always best, and as you get up into higher numbers, it makes it a lot easier to manage when you don't have to log in to 5 different portals every month to check your net worth. Vehicles remain the same, and in total this now brings us over a threshold of £200,000. We're now looking at £212,000 net worth, so 1/5 of our way up to our £1 million. Obviously, due to the house revaluing, our increase this month in total for net worth was £22,900, and that does significantly drag up our average for the year to £5,700. I will be doing a comparison video shortly, which looks more on a year-by-year basis, so that we can see how we compared to the last few years of growth. Still tracking our student loans, no major difference this month, as it was just a normal low paycheck, and so the interest kind of counteracted what we paid off there. But next month we should expect more of a drop in this as we look towards paying this off over the 2025 to 2026 tax year. As said, we've just maxed out our ISAs. You can still max these out up until the 5th of April, so do make sure that you're doing that if possible. And also now we can look at our taxable pay year to date and what we ended up at. I was hoping to go over the 6-figure mark this year and break that goal, but we ended up on £94,000 due to switching jobs and how things worked out. For this coming year, we should be breaking that 6-figure mark, and this results in a monthly average of £7,800 before tax, and after taxes and deductions and student loan, we're looking at a monthly average take home of £4,900 roughly. Let me know how your guys' year went, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.